Hi everyone, this is Yesha with IELTSmaterial.com. In my previous video, we learnt about how to write an IELTS essay introduction. This means every introduction will definitely have a conclusion, and here the question arises how to write an effective conclusion. That's why in this video, I am going to share the simplest method of showing a connection between an introduction and a conclusion by writing a short and crisp conclusion. So without wasting any time, let's learn the technique. Let's learn what is a crisp conclusion. The conclusion paragraph rephrases the writer's main points and closes the arguments in an essay. It is easier to write a conclusion than the introduction and supporting paragraphs because it is made up of information that has already been delivered earlier in the response. The conclusion has 3 sentences or 3 elements. Number 1, summary. Number 2, restatement of thesis. This is only in the case of opinion-based essays. And finally, number 3, prediction or recommendation. Let us understand what are these 3 elements in detail. Number 1, summary sentence. The summary sentence restates the topic that were discussed in supporting paragraphs 1 and 2. It should always begin with a linking phrase such as in summary or to conclude. Restating thesis statement, which is the second statement. The restatement of thesis simply repeats the thesis in different words, reinforcing the opinion in the conclusion. I would repeat that this statement is only included when it is an opinion essay. The third statement is prediction or recommendation. The final sentence can be written as a logical guess regarding what will happen or is hoped to happen to the essay subject in the future as a prediction or a statement of advice regarding what should be done about the essay subject as a recommendation. Now let us take the example that we used in our previous video where we understood how to write an IELTS essay introduction. We would be taking the same example question here. The question was, technology is becoming increasingly prevalent in the world today. In the not too distant future, technology will completely replace the teacher in the classroom. Do you agree or disagree? Again, this is an opinion-based essay. Let us just take the recap of the introduction as well. The use of technology is increasing rapidly in the modern world. Growing technological influence can even be seen in the classroom. Despite this, I disagree that technology will completely replace human teachers in the foreseeable future. Analyzing the inability of a technology-driven teacher to both cater to students' learning needs and instill motivation will show this. Now, to understand in a better way, let's include the 2 supporting points that I used in writing the introduction. The 2 points were a robotic teacher's inability to cater to students' educational needs and a robotic teacher's inability to motivate students. Grouping into a single sentence, these 2 ideas would read, in summary, a robotic teacher would lack the classroom dynamism and emotional intelligence needed to be an effective instructor. Now this is going to be your first sentence of the conclusion, which is the summary of the whole essay. The second sentence must restate the thesis statement in new words. Here is the original thesis. I disagree that technology will completely replace human teachers in the foreseeable future. Now this thesis statement is reworded as, thus, it is clear that having a class run entirely by a machine is an idea that will not be realized anytime soon. This is just the rephrasing of the thesis statement that we used in the introductory paragraph. Now the last sentence is the recommendation or the prediction statement. As this essay has shown, computer technology will not replace traditional human teachers in the predictable future. The conclusion paragraph is very complete now. Note how its sentences link to each other and to earlier parts of the essay. Here, presenting the final conclusion paragraph. I would just recite the paragraph for you. In summary, a robotic teacher would lack the classroom dynamism and emotional intelligence needed to be an effective instructor. Thus, it is clear why having a class run entirely by a machine is an idea that will not be realized anytime soon. As this essay has shown, computer technology will not replace traditional human teachers in the foreseeable future. Now, I would definitely not end the video without giving you some homework. I would request you to write a short conclusion for these 3 questions. You have already presented an introduction, and now is the task that you restate your introduction in the last paragraph of the essay. The first question is an opinion-based essay, that is an agree-disagree essay. Here, it becomes mandatory for you to repeat the opinion or reinforce the opinion in the conclusion. The second question is advantages and disadvantages essay, but this requires your opinion to restate that are the advantages more or are the disadvantages more. Now, the third question is a double question essay. You do not have to write any opinion, or I would say you do not have to restate any opinion in the conclusion. You only have to summarize the answers of the 2 questions given in this particular question pattern. The conclusion paragraph is sometimes confusing to candidates because it repeats items from earlier parts of the essay. Hence, practicing more and more essays will definitely help you in writing a good conclusion. It will help you in building a very good essay, ultimately giving you a very good band score in your IELTS examination. Complete the homework and write the conclusion in the comment section below for the 3 questions. Those are presented in this video. If you want to stay with us for more IELTS learning, and to do this, don't forget to like, share and subscribe IELTS Material YouTube channel. Keep learning and stay updated with IELTSmaterial.com. Thank you. Bye-bye.